Hi.
Hi, what?
We're having fun today. Sorry, hi. Welcome to All About the Bass. I'm Lee.
I'm Cici.
Thank you for joining us. And this beast is the SVT Classic from Ampeg. We thought we'd just do a little quick, what is it about today? With the SVT Classic. You might have heard of this amp, you might have not, depending on how long you've been playing bass or into music and things, but this thing is a pretty classic. It's even got it written in the name. But it's been used for years and like any genre, all the genres, and it's like a standard kind of on stage
staple.
Yeah, sort of you can use anything through it. Always pretty much sounds good, but we'll get into that. Maybe the why. But you had some cheeky new experience with this yesterday, didn't you?
I have.
Yeah.
Depending on when this video comes out, I'm probably not allowed to speak about, but I had the honour of plugging into this thing.
Yes.
And oh my god.
Yes.
I think the hearing in this ear, I had earplugs in and I still can't hear properly.
Yeah. This was yesterday, so don't worry, like this wasn't a month ago and Cici still hasn't got that hearing back. But yeah, this was yesterday, so she was putting it through her pace.
Putting it through its pace. Literally when you play, it's like you're going.
So yeah, Cici was putting it through its paces yesterday.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was still sitting here, so we thought, right, we should really talk about it because my experience has mostly been back in the day, using in some nice studios. This was there. I was plugging it in, using it for my bass recording. And was never in the room with it because these things are so powerful that you do need to normally isolate if you're recording. So I could just hear the room rattling from the next door and think, it must sound great. And then just hearing it play back, thinking, wow, what is going on? So we thought we'd try and tell you what's going on under the hood with this thing. So it was 1969. It was first introduced.
Yeah.
Ampeg were around for a little while before that.
1946.
Yes.
I think?
Yeah. Indeed. And yeah, they're obviously like mind readers or something, or they they can see into the future a bit because they patented a bass amp or an amp that would take a bass frequency 15, 20 years before they released this.
Was it 1948? I'm pretty sure that they patented the first ever bass amp. Technically.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and I think yes, right. We were talking before the B15. You might have seen as well, like another kind of studio go-to for especially the Motown days. Like that was like just there in the studio, little B15 Ampeg, which was the 115, 15 watt, I believe, valve at that point, and quite dinky compared to this thing. It was like half the size maybe, or just a little bit more. But this is something on a completely different scale. And this is 300 watts. 300 full valve as well. We're not messing around with any just like preamp nonsense here. This is like power valve as well. So it can kick it.
SVT is like super valve technology.
And I don't think you could use that name for anything else.
No.
So it's 300 watts, full valve. It weighs the same as a small child. It probably weighs more than me. That's true. Yeah, we were trying to work it out. Caleb was listening here as well. It was like, that's literally half my weight. Okay. So yeah, bear that in mind. Obviously, the pleasure comes with a little bit of pain, unfortunately, if you want a bit of this. But yeah, 300 watts. Yeah, about 40 pounds, I think it is. 40 kilos. Sorry, about 80 pounds, 40 odd kilos.
So not much then.
Not much. No. Just say it quick.
Just a bit more than a twin reverb.
Just a little bit. That's not including the cab as well. So make sure you've got a decent car to carry this stuff around. But yeah, I think there's 11 tubes. 11 tubes that are built into here. So 5 preamp and 5 power and 6 preamp and doing different things. No.
6 power tubes, 2 preamp tubes, 3 driver tubes.
Thank you.
Wow.
See, I can say these things without moving my lips, and I've got a different voice when it happens as well.
You can throw your voice.
Yeah. Thank you, mate. So absolutely mahoosive thing. So yeah, super valve. You can. Yeah. It definitely gets away with that. 11 of the things. It's
very iconic.
Well, this is I remember my favourite bands at the time. Like when I started playing as well, just everything. Mostly, like I could see on stage, or especially if they were playing festivals and maybe not using their own gear.
Yeah.
Like one of these as an 8x10, which we'll get onto. Like the classic pairing is doubling up on these and having an 8x10. to really push some air as well. I mean, we were literally blown away by this just now, just with these 4 speakers. So God knows what 8 does.
If you stand in front of it, it's like being in a wind tunnel.
You can actually feel it, yeah, and that's it. It's a different experience, you know. Like, I mean, it's ideally that is the dream experience, right? You know, that you want to be so loud that you're actually feeling the air that you're pushing. But it's rare that we get to do this, really, and especially in this environment. But yeah, stick with us because it gets fun and it's so loud, so loud,
so loud.
So bear with us. I don't think there's much to say. Should we just do a little bit of playing through it, see what it sounds like?
Some gamey playing.
Gamey, oh, good shout. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll show you what naturally overdriving these valves does first, and then maybe me and Cici will swap over, and you can see what an active bass sounds like as well. So, sweet. Okay.
Just slightly.
Oh, good shout. Thank you. Right.
Are we going for 10?
Let's go for 10. Let's go straight for 10. Right.
Go on then.
Right. So master hasn't been changed. Same EQ. All the gain. Oh, we've broken things.
This thing's so loud and it's not even trying.
Oh no! And see, the master hasn't gone past 2 yet in the room, and we can't hear each other when when we do this, right? That's a little bit fun.
Yep.
That's everything that I love about bass, to be honest. I just hearing it as crisp and clear and meaty as possible. Lovely. I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's get Cici playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely SR 700 is that?
Yep.
Is that? Yes, I'm on it. SR 700. So active bass, same amp. We'll start on clean and I'll dial in some of that lovely gain. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. That does the thing.
Oh yeah, the real world exists.
Yeah. Yes, I'm back. Oh, it really does feel like you're floating.
It does.
Floating when this is surrounding the room. Yeah.
Actually, my head is kind of vibrating.
It's I did something just then, just to let you guys know, when you were playing on the clean then, just bumped in the high and the low, the ultra low and high for that. So, and you can hear that it really scooped the sound as well. And when I put the gain in as well, did the same thing, and it just gives this other little flavour to it that was lovely. Yeah,
they're really responsive as well. It
totally.
Really makes a massive difference.
Yeah, and actually the difference, seeing that between the passive and the active bass, we put it through the same input. So obviously you've got a padded input there as well, so if you wanted to bring the gain down a little bit, you can, but we didn't want to do that. So we popped that through there. So actually, by the time we were at 7, it was pretty much as gainy as this got. Yeah. And then you had a whole extra level of gain on that as well. So just take that into consideration if you're, with your sound. So. Oh, yeah, I can feel this. I can literally feel it vibrating next to me. It's
you can smell it as well.
Yes, actually, that's true, yeah.
It's like a heater.
It is, actually. Yeah, it's quite toasty around here. Quite nice. I mean, other things just to show the people, maybe with some stacks and pedals. We've got an even gainier pedal down here that we thought just to show it off, what it can take while it's here.
Shall we try it with the classic Rickenbacker combination?
Yes, there's a Rickenbacker in here. Yes, let's do that. Oh my God, okay, right. Anything else to talk about before we let these lovely people go? Probably not.
I don't think so. I mean, it's so iconic because it does so much. I mean, it's on so many records because there's nothing it can't do.
Yeah, no, totally. No, absolutely. And say you probably recognise this even if you just sing gigs and think, oh, where's that thing? You know, it's normally one that's sitting in the background. So if you can, they're not too easy to come by, to be honest. I mean, there's not a lot of stuff. We've got this one in stock at the moment, so if you're near Guildford, please do come down. More than welcome to try it out. But yeah, I think this is the only one we've got in at the moment. So do have a look.
As far as SVTs go, it's actually fairly evenly priced. It's semi-affordable. It's about
totally.
$1,500, which is not bad considering.
Oh, I mean, even just what's going on inside that thing, you know, like surely there's more than that going on with components just to keep these things, keep all. For going into another like parallel universe, I think like if I just push it too much, the whole thing's just going to whoops, and like just going to be like traveling through some sort of space highway. Like what the hell did we do?
Like.
But no, you're exactly right. It's nothing. It doesn't really do. I mean, there's like mid-range frequency switches, so you can actually choose like certain things if you want to boost or cut. But you know, full specs will be below. Have a look down there. You know, if you want all the full details. But it's really just to give it some love. Give it some love, and it's sitting here before we box it up. So, yes, do you want to do the honours, Cici? I'm going to get this lovely Ricky for you.
Then, if you insist.
Yeah. Look at this gorgeous bass as well. Look at this. This is the perfect combo.
Is
it really does
not the
suit
most
you.
iconic combination?
It looks swish. So, yes, feel free to see what it sounds like. It's clean. And then I'll kick in this thing. So we've got bass mounting by Frost Giant Electronics. Is that? Yeah, Frost Giant Electronics. Thank you, guys. Bass mounting. This sounds like the earth is just collapsing in on itself. So, here we go.
This is
Enjoy.
Clean.
Yeah. I don't think there's much else to say, really. Like,
that just said everything for me.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully it comes across as good as it is in the room, because it's but please, if you can, if you like this, go and experience this for yourself. Come down to Andertons.
And it is an experience.
It really is. Yeah.
Go and get assaulted by this for yourself.
Talk about like the playing experience and like what goes into like feeling good, or like but this is an experience on itself. So
they definitely are. I think that's another part of why they're so well loved, because it's not only the sound but the feeling of playing through them.
True.
It makes you play. Well, I would say it makes you play better, but it makes you play differently as well.
Yeah, you seem to relax then. You seem really relaxed, really kind of loose and chilled with it.
That's my thing.
Yes.
That's my favourite thing, I would say.
Nice. Well, there we go. Yeah, not much else to say. But yes, the beautiful SVT Classic. Hopefully we've done it justice. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.
Yes, please do. Yeah, before you go. Yeah, look over here. Oh, you could win a Sensor pedal. A gorgeous pedal. It's actually worth more than this thing, I think, which is quite strange. But yes, just subscribe, and we'll just be picking someone out of a hat very soon below. So otherwise, thank you for joining us. Click some up here for more bass videos. Click the like button for us, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ta-da!